What's up? What's up? What's up, you guys? Hi, everybody. Happy we're gonna do another double header today, y'all. We got another double header today. Um, Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you all. We're not gonna be here long though. I won't be before you long, as the preacher man says. Hey, everybody. What's up, sis? Where's my? Yeah, I need a new lighter. New, the long lighter. I'm out of long lighters. I gotta light my candle. I gotta get my zen going. I just walked in the door. I just got off the phone with Abby Crazy Self. Child. Y'all, Abby Crazy. Y'all be thinking that she the quiet one. No, Abby Crazy. Just so y'all know. What is it today? Today is cinnamon spiced vanilla. It is cinnamon spiced vanilla today. All right. Hey, everybody. Let me say hi to the people, and we're about to get into it. We ain't gonna be here long. Um, Let me say, oh, y'all coming on in. Come on in. Lemon Kush, Correa. Is it Taco Tuesday? I've never done tacos on Tuesday. Oh man. What's up, Tracy? Not the little bush that could. Let me tell y'all something about. I have gotten more compliments on my tree. Thank y'all for the people who have complimented my tree. Hey, Cora. What's up, Amber? Budgeting Ways. Hey, Yana. How you doing? How you doing? Marnie, Tracy. I just said hi to Tracy. What's up, Rock Chick. Hey, Ray. What's going on? Majestic Decop, Danny, Montrez, Jonathan, Nitwit. Okay, Inspire. What's going on? I don't even be doing nothing. Y'all believe that if y'all want to. Y'all keep believing Abby don't do nothing. Keep believing that. You got Brooklyn to sell y'all if y'all believe that. Anyway, moving on, moving right along. Let's get into the things. So, um, let me do a quick recap. I think most of y'all have been here, so y'all know what it is. But let me just do a quick recap, okay? Michael Oher is the football player from the movie The Blind Side. You guys remember the movie, the blockbuster movie from whatever the early 2000s, whenever it was, that talked about Michael Oher, who was a little black kid down in Tennessee that hooked up with the Tuohys, the white savior family that, said that they adopted him when we know they ain't really adopt him. Then they wrote a book, then they made a movie, they started foundations, yada, 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 yada. Well, a couple of months ago, baby, this blindside blockbuster hit us. Well, we found out that not only had them people never even ever adopted that boy, young man. Well, he ain't a young man, he a man. They had never adopted that man, but come to find out that allegedly, they made a lot of money off of this movie, and he didn't make zero. Now we did videos. Can one of my mods? I need to put it in the description box because we've done a couple of videos. Can one of my mods find any of those videos and just drop the link, and I'll put it on the description box. If you catch this in a replay, I'll put it in the I'll put it in the description box. But we did about 3 or 4 videos. We talked about the initial case, then we read through the court documents. Shout out to Pam, who got me a copy of the actual court documents, and we read through the actual court documents. And then they did a press conference where we went through the press conference, and now the Tuohys have filed an official response. Now, I was going to ask Pam if she could get me the official response, for me. But then I said, you know what? I ain't even about to waste a favor. Because, Pam be doing stuff for me as a favor, but I don't want her to feel like, you don't want to, you don't want to use up your favors on stupid stuff. I said, I'm not going to use up my favor on this, okay? Because I have read through the article, and from the article, I already see what they're trying to do. I already see what they're trying to do. Okay? So we are going to, there it is right there. So if you're new here or you're catching this in a replay, Tracy just dropped the link in the chat for the video where we talked about Michael Oher. And like I said, there are 2 or 3 of them. Maybe I need to make a playlist, child. Just like I need to make a playlist for Whitehead, because there's so many videos on that man. Members, I think I might have to do a quick members only after this, because I got something to tell y'all. I think I got something to tell my members. I'm gonna do a quick members only. Okay. So But that's the link you guys can catch so you can get the whole background when we went through what he was alleging and all of that. But the short version, the Cliff Notes version, oh, you know what, Saronis Jackson, I didn't hear nothing about it. It hasn't, nothing's been in the blogs and nothing. So I don't know if he went to court today or not. I don't know if he went to court today or not. Thank you, Tracy. Tracy dropped the other link. So we did about 3 videos. All right. But through the videos, one thing was consistent. Okay. One thing was consistent that we found through the videos. What we found consistent with the videos is that it was inconsistent information. The one thing that we found that was consistent was that the information was inconsistent. Right? Every time we read another article, the money was different. Well, first they only made $10,000, but then they made $10,000 plus this. Well, then they were offered this. Well, then they might have got a percentage of this. Well, then they did. The only thing that was consistent was that the money was inconsistent. Okay? Now, the other thing that was consistent was that y'all lied to that boy about him being adopted. Now, they were able to show that he did find out that it wasn't a real adoption, that it was a receiver, that it was a conservatorship. But what he said was, I should build a playlist and link that. Okay, I'll do that, Ray. I will. I'll do that. I keep saying I'm going to do one for Whitehead. I'm going to do that too. But we also found out that even though he understood that adoption is not the same as a conservatorship, it was explained to him that because he was already over the age of 18, they could not legally adopt him, which was a lie. People over 18 get adopted all the time, so that wasn't true. But this is what he was told, and that because of that, they had to do the receivership. I mean, the conservatorship. Lord, I said receivership. The conservatorship. Now, the Tuohys have said all along that this is just a money grab, that he's just trying to blackmail them, and that he tried to blackmail them before he went public, and that's what this is. This is just a scheme set up by Todd to try to steal the money. Okay. Yeah, I got my candles, lovely baby. I got my candles, and I ain't even gonna tell y'all what I spent. Now, I will say that I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself because I didn't go back, because it's a cap per day. Now, I did not buy the cap. The cap was what, 20 candles, I think y'all said, or whatever, however many candles. I did not buy the cap, but I did, and I also controlled myself, and I didn't go back. Okay. Shirley said they were already rich. Why did they steal that man's money and lie about not adopting him? I don't know, but they did. Well, I ain't saying they stole his money because that hasn't been proven, but they sure lied about the adoption. Hell, they even put it in the movie. They even put it in the movie. In the movie, it was on their website. See, here's how we know that they lied. Because it was on their official website for her foundation, in the story about, who they were and all of that. It was on up until this lawsuit was filed. It was on the foundation's website that they had adopted him. So that's how you know that if they told us that story, you know that they lied to everybody. Because you have that on your official website for your nonprofit. Okay. And we're not going to sit here and act like rich people don't steal, because they do all the time. Moving on. So, they filed their official response. And to be honest with you, their official response, not you capped out twice and went to the store. Tracy, you worse than me. See, I thought I had a problem. Tracy's problem is worse than mine. Y'all see that? She capped out twice, meaning she done bought 40 candles. Plus, she went to the store. Don't talk about me, about my candles no more. Moving on. But I did. The problem is I still got so many damn candles. Anyway, moving on. So, with all of that being said, they have filed their official response. Now, again, the reason why, like I said, the reason why I didn't ask Pam to pull the case, and I'm not saying that I won't go through it later, but I honestly don't feel like they were going to say anything different than what they said at their press conference, because it sounds like they're going to lean on this story that he's just extorting them. I want to see the paperwork, and that's not going to be in their response. Well, I shouldn't say. I have to ask Pam, because maybe it is in their response, but I want to see the contract that they signed with 20th Century Fox, or with, I want to see that. I want to see the contract for the book. I want to see the conservatorship. I want to see the audit for the conservatorship. They never filed any audit paperwork to show what money they made or didn't make on his behalf, what they gave him, what they didn't give him. Now, they said they gave that boy all the money. Like, they never even exercised their rights under the conservatorship, and they gave him all of his money. Now, that might be true with his NFL money and his endorsement money and stuff like that. That might very well be true. I want to see the contracts. I also feel like, and I said this before, I also feel like their ultimate reason for doing this, what up, FaZe? Hey, boo. I also feel like the ultimate reason for doing it was so that boy could play at Mississippi. I keep saying boy. I know I don't mean no disrespect. But I honestly think it's so that he could play at Mississippi. I don't think their interest was ever about the money. I think they wanted him to play for their alma mater. I really think that's what this boiled down to. Now, the book and the movie, that was a bonus. The book and the movie was a bonus. But I honestly think that is what the goal was when all of this started. I do think that was the purpose of the concern. I do not think the purpose of the conservatorship was for the money. But I also don't think they gave him all the money he was supposed to get. Now, that's my opinion. Now, let's read this article. Like I said, I'll see if there's anything interesting I need to add. We'll do another video. But I just don't think they're going to put all that stuff in the paperwork. But I'm going to wait and see, child. I'm going to wait and see. Child, I'm going to wait and see, honey. Give me a second. All right, so let's read through this article, honey. Good Lord. Okay. I thought I emailed it to myself. Hold on, never mind. I'll find it right here. Oh, there it is right there. I thought I emailed it myself, but I didn't. Ole Miss and the fame, the money was a bonus. Right. Okay. The Tuohys, the family in the center of the hit 2009 film The Blind Side and the 2006 book on which the film was based, are now accusing Michael Oher, the man who they say they treated like a son. Notice they're saying they treated him like a son now, not that they had adopted him. I bet you if we go back to 2009 and we find articles, I bet you we can find articles where they call that boy their son and they say they did adopt him. I bet you we could. Moving on. In court documents filed December the 4th by Sean and Leanne Tuohy in Shelby County. That's where it is, Tracy. It's in Shelby County Probate Court. I don't know. Me and Tracy was trying to find it earlier. It's in Shelby County Probate Court. If you could find it, girl. The couple released text messages that they say are between them and Michael Oher. In one message, allegedly from Oher, he calls the couple thieves, while another says, "I was robbed of 50 million plus 10 million. I was robbed of 50 million. 10 million is my final offer." Further text messages allege from Oher, "If something isn't resolved this Friday, I'm going to go ahead and tell the world how I was robbed by my supposed to be parents." That's the headline. "Think how it will look when this comes out," reads another message allegedly from Oher. Or allegedly increased the monetary amount he was demanding from the Tuohys in another text which read, "It was 10 million, now I want 15 after taxes." The former NFL star, who played a total of 8 seasons in the Pro Bowl League, claims that the Tuohys took advantage of him and turned his life story into a box office hit that was nominated for Best Picture Oscar, deriving him of millions in the process. The Tuohy family denies Oher's allegations, and according to court documents they filed in November, they claim any money from the movie was divided equally among each family member, including Oher and the Tuohy's 2 biological children. They say he was paid a little more than $138,000 in total of over 10 payments. So, and again, that's important because we got more. The money keeps changing. So in November, they said they paid him $138 in total, spread out over 10 payments. That's important, y'all. We're gonna keep the money important. Keep the money in mind. Oher, now 37, first made headlines in August when he alleged that the Tuohys tricked him into signing that he thought they were what he thought were adoption papers when he was 18, but which he says was in fact a conservatorship that gave the couple control over his finances. A Tennessee judge subsequently ended that nearly 20-year conservatorship in September. In response to a Good Morning America request for comment, a representative for Oher provided a statement from him which declared, "Like I have said before, I have faith in the court system, so for now, I will leave what is to be said through that process. My objection to the claims made are in the filing." A similar Good Morning America request for comment sent to Tuohys. They had not received a response by time of publication. Now, let me go back up to this article. Let me read this article right here. It says, hold on. Oh, I read the wrong thing. Okay, never mind. I read the wrong thing. Now, let me explain something to y'all. First of all, even if everything that's in that text message is what he said, so that boy think you owe him $50 million. Now, y'all know I don't mean no disrespect calling him a boy. I'm not saying that they owe him $50 million. I'm saying he believes in his heart of hearts. He truly believes that they owe him $50 million. So he's reaching out to them saying, listen, we can resolve this right here, right now. Go and break me off about 15 mil. First he said 10 mil, but then he said, nah, make it 15 mil so I ain't got to worry about the taxes. Okay? And we can just call it even, and I won't say nothing, and we can let the world keep on believing that y'all were this cute little white couple that found me on the side of the road, taught me how to play football, and, adopted me and brought me into your family. We'll let the world keep believing that. Hey, what's up, Robert Brown? Hey, everybody coming in. We'll just let the world keep believing that, okay? Pay me what you owe me, or what I think you owe me, a percentage of it, and we'll just keep on moving. I need people to understand, and when I don't mean y'all, because I know the tribe understands, but I need people to understand that is how it happens all the time. That is how it happens all the time. You always generally give the person an opportunity to make it right before you file a lawsuit. That is how it works. You go to the person and say, look, I think you owe me XYZ amount of money. We can settle it for X, Y, and Z, and you can go on about your life, and I'll go on about my life, and everything will be everything. You know how many court cases get resolved before they ever get filed in court? So they're making it seem like, oh, he's just this big bad bully that's trying to extort us. No, he's not. He was trying to settle the case before it was made public and everybody got embarrassed. That's it, and that is all. So what we're not going to do is sit here and let you try to twist it and turn it and make it seem like this man was trying to extort you. He believes, now whether it comes to be true or not, he believes that y'all owe him this money. Cassie did the same thing with Diddy. The problem was Diddy just ain't offer. Listen, Cassie's lawyers went to Diddy and they tried to resolve it before she filed the case. I just think Diddy called her bluff and didn't think she was actually going to file that damn lawsuit. Well, she did. You saw how fast Diddy gave her that money. We don't know how much he gave her, but we know that whatever it was enough for her to withdraw that shit in 24, 48 hours. That lawsuit, Pam said that listen, he was never even officially served. That's how fast that shit was resolved. He was never even officially served. That boy ain't doing nothing. I keep saying boy. That young man ain't doing nothing wrong. And he was right to say, look, let's save all of us some embarrassment. You won't be embarrassed. I won't be embarrassed. People already think I'm just illiterate and stupid and a half idiot. So this way, don't none of us have to get embarrassed, okay? You going to pay me my money. We sign an NDA, and y'all can keep on letting the world think that this happened, and I'll go on by my little business. He not broke. Well, at least not on paper. He not broke now. I mean, I don't know how much money he got in his bank account, but the numbers kept changing. Hey, Gossip in the Garden. I love how you break it down and make it plain. Thank you. I appreciate it. My question is, do they have that kind of money right now? That movie came out a while ago. They good. They got money because they just sold their company. They sold their businesses for $100 and something million. They good. They good financially. From what I understand, let me say that. From what I understand, they're good financially. I don't know them people money like that. With that being said, when we were going through the different articles, and again, we looked at 2 or 3. Every time we read a different article, that number changed. Y'all remember that? Remember, for the people who were here, every time we read a different article, baby, that number changed. First, they said, well, we only got $138,000 and we gave Michael all his money. But then they were saying, well, we did get a small percentage. But then they were like, well, we gave Michael what's owed to him. And then they said, well, we tried to give Michael his money, but Michael told us to keep it. So again, the number kept changing, and everything kept changing. Every time the money part came up, it kept changing. Remember, Michael did not know the conservatorship was still in place until he hired a lawyer to do the paper trail to find his money. Them finding out about that conservatorship was a bonus. That was a oh shit moment, because that's not what they were looking for. Michael had no idea that conservatorship was still in place. He had already hired the lawyer because he was going to sue them for his money. And the lawyer found the paperwork for the conservatorship and saw that the conservatorship was never ended. So please understand, Michael didn't even know he was still under this conservatorship. He didn't know until they filed this paperwork, right? So ultimately, Michael only wants what's his. Now, if you think that I think for 1 second that all the movies made off of The Blind Side was $138,000, I have a big old bridge in Brooklyn to sell y'all. $138,000. That might be what they agreed to pay. But again, remember the paperwork. This is why I said, now Emily D. Baker said this, Pam said this, Natalie, the lawyer chick, said it, and now Really B is saying it. Now, I didn't go to nobody's law school like those other 3 women, but I'm just telling you, I'm saying the same thing. I want to see the contract. I want to see the original contract that was signed with the record. With the movie people. I want to see how much they made. I want to see what the Tui family walked away from the table with. And I want to see if in that contract they were supposed to get residuals. Because if they were supposed to get residuals, meaning I think they said 3% of the gross of the movie, then I want to know what happened to that 3%. And the Tui family said, oh, well, we can show where we gave Michael all his money. Show it. In the words of my girl, Sutton, name them. Name them. Name them. I want to see it. And that's all you got to do. Listen, Tui, I've said this all along to the Tui family. If they listening, Tui's, excuse me, to the Tui family, I've said this all along. Now, y'all might not be listening to me because y'all don't even know who I am, and that's fine. But I've said this to the Tui family, okay? If y'all show me the contract, and then y'all can go back and get your accountant to show the canceled checks or wire transfers that equate what that contract said that boy was supposed to get paid, I set the hell up and I say, damn, Michael, you just spent all the money and you just ain't got no more money and you was just trying to get it. It was a money grab. I ain't got no problem with that. I don't have no problem looking to the left and looking at Michael going, you just lied on these people. I ain't got no problem with that. I don't have no problem with that, okay? Y'all know that I just be seeking the truth around here. I just be seeking the truth. But I want, and that's what I want to know. So you know what I do? I am going to see if when Pam get a chance, I'm gonna ask her if she can look at it, because I do want to know. Did they include the contract? Did they include the contract that everybody signed? Did they include some canceled checks? Listen, for people like y'all, I know that y'all have, y'all got to file y'all taxes every year. All you got to do is go back and see how much money you got paid over the last however many, what's that, 20 years? If the movie was made in 2009, it's 2023, that's 10, 14 years. Just go back to your tax returns from the last 14 years and just go. I know that y'all do line items. How much money did you make under your income? How much is listed under your income from the movie? From, like you said, any residuals, and then just show me where you gave him that money. That's all we need to see. All we need to see is how much y'all got, and then how much y'all sent him, and then show me where he told y'all to keep his money he ain't want it. Just show me the text message, the email. I just need to know where that boy said he ain't want his money. Not the website look like it's from 1997. Tracy said the Shelby County website looked like it was from 1997 AOL. Ciao. But that's all I'm saying to y'all. All I'm saying is, if you show me, I'll shut up. I'm like, well, Michael. But it seems to me, let me tell you something. It seems to me, I ain't gonna say that because I don't want to be proven to be no liar. But I feel like that shouldn't have been hard. I just feel like that shouldn't have been hard. If somebody was accusing me of stealing $50 million from them, I just feel like that would have been the first thing I would have done, child. Listen, I wouldn't have been able to get my accountant on the phone fast enough. The people who do my taxes, I wouldn't have been able to get them on the phone fast enough. Be like, I need to pull my tax returns, my income, my W-2s, whatever the hell. What you get, a 1099, whatever, however they pay people in that type of situation. Pull it. Because remember, they did admit that their money was coming to them and not going to Michael. Now, they did admit that. Why was that grown-ass man's money coming to y'all? Talking about something, we tried to send him his money and he said keep it. Because it was probably $18.18. It's probably one of them sorry-ass residual checks that the celebrities was showing us down to the tiki-taki during the strike, trying to explain to us why they was going on strike, okay? It was probably for $18.18. Michael said, shit, y'all can keep that. That's probably what it was. They was trying to send that boy a $20 check. And he said, shit, they gonna charge me more money in Cash App to cash it out. You gonna keep that? I don't believe that y'all called that boy and said, we got a check for you for $1.5 million. And he said, y'all just go ahead and keep it. Hell to the no. That ain't what he said. If he told y'all to keep it, that's because it wasn't worth him getting. Probably, you know what? I'm even go a little further. Maybe it was a $200 check. He might have said, go ahead, y'all go ahead and keep that. Put it on that grocery bill from when I was living with y'all. I don't know. Right, budgets and ways. The money went to them because he was still listed as his conservator from the original paperwork. See, the original paperwork when they did the movie, I know you know this already, but I'm saying this for the people who might be catching this. The original paperwork had them listed. I'm gonna find it between Tracy and Pam. We're gonna look at it. And if it's worth talking about, we'll come back and go over it. But I don't think it's worth talking about. I don't think there's no blockbuster because I feel like they're trying to paint him out to be an extortionist, that he was just trying. That's the same thing they said about Cassie. Remember, Diddy's attorneys tried to make it seem like Cassie, it was just a money grab or whatever. But again, to me, it's not a money grab. If I think you owe me money, if I feel like you owe me $5,000 and I know you really ain't got $5,000, or I don't feel like going to court and haggling with you over $5,000. Y'all see it happen on small claims court. You can only, I think small claims court, the cap now, I think is the cap 7,000 now? I don't even remember what the cap is, but I've seen it happen before on like Judge Judy and stuff, where Judge Judy be like, oh, well, you know, your receipts show that they owe you $10,000. You know, I can only give you 5,000. And they're like, yeah, I'll take the 5,000 because it's easier for me to try to go ahead and resolve this in small claims court than to try to take you to a bigger court. You got to pay a lawyer and go through all that. Let me just get the 5,000 and I just had to chalk the rest up to the game. I feel like that's what Michael was trying to do with y'all. Michael was like, listen, just give me 15 million and we could just chalk it up to the game. Is it 10K? Okay, 10K. Yeah. So there's a cap. So I think that it's like, you know, you go to ask somebody for some money and that you I believe you're not going to convince me that Michael doesn't think these people owe him this money. I truly believe he really thinks they owe him this money. Now, whether they owe it to him or not, that ain't my burden. I think they do. But that ain't my burden. Amber said she want all her money. Amber said, I want all of it. If you owe me 49, listen, let me tell y'all what I did today, and then we're gonna get off of here. Let me tell y'all what I did today. So I went through, I was on my way home, and this is a little liquor store on my way home that got the drive-through. So when I'm just picking up a few things that, you know, from the liquor store, I hit the little drive-through, right? So my total came to $7.90. I gave him a $10 bill. He handed me back $2 and my stuff that I purchased. I was like, where my dime? Baby, I drove off before I realized that he hadn't given me my dime. Y'all know I turned around and got back in line, and I was like, you didn't give me my dime. Because I want all my money. I might need that dime tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? That dime might come in handy tomorrow. That dime might stop me from having to break another dollar or another $5 or another $10. That dime might be the difference of me breaking a $20 bill. Because y'all know once you break that bill, that's it. I sure did. I made a good old woo. I sure did. And then he had an attitude. I gave you your, I ain't gonna try to do the accent because y'all gonna say I'm trying to be, but he said it with an accent that he gave me my dime. I said, I ain't see it. I said, I ain't hear it hit the ground. He was all smiles when I pulled up because I go there all the time and he know me, right? He was all smiles when I pulled up. When I rolled back around and I asked for my dime, then he had an attitude. Talking about he gave me my dime. I said, well, I didn't see it and I didn't hear it hit the ground. It ain't in the car. Anyway, child, they got me though. You got me, but that's all right. I'm gonna get you next time. Make sure I get my money next time. That's my fault. You can't find them, Tracy. Okay, but it's okay. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna ask Pam if she got a minute if she could get it for me. She may or may not have time because Pam been real busy lately, child. Trying to do YouTube and keep up with her cases, honey. It's been a lot, baby. It's been a lot. But I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna ask her if she get a chance. You had to spin a block to get it. I came back around, child. I sure did. I sure did. I came right back around. I did a whole loop-de-loo. Anyway, y'all, we gotta get out of here. El Teddy, hold on, let me see what time El Teddy going live. Let me see if he's going live at 5:15 or 5:30. Oh, what Tracy just sent me? I'm not doing this with these people. Okay, well, you know we're doing a regular tribe meeting at 6:45. So we'll talk about Tracy. We'll talk about this at the tribe meeting because if I start talking about it now, it's gonna be a whole thing. Let me see what time this boy going live. Because I meant to call him before I went live, but I forgot. Hello? You going live? Oh, okay. Well, I send my people over now. Bye. El Teddy say he live now, child. So we going to head over there. We heading over to El Teddy's house, okay? We heading over to El Teddy's house, and then we'll be back here at 6:45. Somebody just asked me a question. Hold on, let me do this before I ask. Let me do this real quick. Somebody just asked me a question. Oh, the members only live. It's gonna be real quick. I think I'm gonna just do a video and just upload it. I'm just gonna do it because it's real live. It's real quick. It's just a little funny thing. I can't really say it publicly yet, but I'm gonna tell it to the members. All right, y'all. I see y'all at 6:45. It is titled The Blind Side Lie. At least that's what I put in the title. Let me see if my thumbnail right. It should say The Blind Side Lie. Let me double check.